Kasich, nice guy. Now, they made this stupid deal. I mean, anybody in business would not have made the deal. And by the way, since making the deal, their numbers tanked. It was stupid. It's politicians making deals. They're politicians, they're making deals. I mean, how stupid is this deal? And while I assume they didn't ink it, I still say, before the ink was dry, it was violated by both parties, right? Politicians, this is what we have. These are the people that negotiate for us. These are the people that are giving us and giving away trillions and trillions of dollars. This is why we have deficits that are 19 trillion, and it's going to be 21 trillion very, very soon, you know, with a really dumb omnibus budget. And you look at what happened with that. Then he picks Carly. Carly's perfectly nice. By the way, she fell off the stage the other day. Did anybody see that? And Cruz didn't do anything. Even I would have helped her, okay? Oh, it's true. He showed it to me coming in. I said, no, I didn't see it. They just showed it to me. And I said, wow, that's really cruel. She fell off. She just went down. She went down a long way, right? And she went down right in front of him, and he was talking. He kept talking. He didn't even look like... That was a weird deal. Damn. And then they were both talking. She was talking from the back, and he was talking from there. They both talking. That's a weird, but that was unnecessary, and it was a bad thing to do. And you know, I said he set a record. First candidate in the history of this country who has no path to victory, who can't win, and he picked a vice presidential candidate. That's hard. And you've got to give her credit for accepting it. She said, I'll accept it, even though there's no chance of winning. I mean, it's weird deal. But you know, you have so many different things. And I love seeing all of those people online. And they were there from 6 o'clock, that Fox and CNN, they're all saying from 6 o'clock in the morning. All that big line, that big, huge line, thousands and thousands of people. And even here, there are thousands of people outside that wanted to get in. You people know real estate a little bit better. Congratulations. Look at the people. But I look at the difficulty of politics. I mean, you know, I've been doing this for a fairly short period of time. I've never seen lying and deception and all of the things like this. I've been in business, and they're no angels. And frankly, they're much tougher people. Business is tougher. But, and again, they're not the greatest. You got good ones, you got bad ones, like everything else. But I've never seen lying and deception like you see in politics. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's really terrible. Where somebody will go out and hear me and watch good ovations, and then say the exact opposite. Well, Trump is going to do this, or Trump will never build the wall, or Trump loves Obamacare. I mean, I always say, how many people have heard this? We will repeal and replace Obamacare. Then I'm listening. And then I'm hearing Cruz today. Donald Trump loves Obamacare. He will keep it. He will this. Oh, it's so. And I want to take that television and I want to smack it. But oh, and then I heard another good one. I picked Carly Fiorina, Bezos Vice President. Donald Trump, on the other hand, will campaign with Mike Tyson. Now, I don't know anything, but Mike was nice enough. I don't know. I heard on the internet he endorsed me. He said, I endorsed Donald Trump. I will say, when you have guys like this, the coach, and Fred, and all of the people, and Bobby Knight, such an incredible guy. What an incredible guy. And so many people. I mean, I'm really proud when you think 16,500 Border Patrol agents, first time they've ever endorsed a presidential candidate. And Sheriff Joe. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. So many of the pastors and the ministers have endorsed us. It's been just an incredible experience. For me, it's been incredible. It's been an incredible experience. And great people. I mean, just great people. And I just want to say that, you know, having done this now and having been for a long time and having so many friends in Indiana, And Bobby sort of said it better than anybody could say it. He said, Trump's going to be a great president. See, I can't say that about me. I said, well, they'll say it because that's what we want to hear. I mean, I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. And he said, Trump's going to be a great president. And honestly, if we win Indiana, it's over. It's over. And if we don't, they'll win it next week or the week after or the week after. It's fine, you know, because they have no path, whereas I have a very easy path. I mean, we'll win it in the first ballot. And when I look at these guys going around and talking to delegates and buying them hot dogs and hamburgers and hotel rooms and this and that, and they're all playing, just so you understand, they're all playing for the second, third, fourth ballot. We're never going to get there. We are way over and way ahead of projection, and we'll do it on the first ballot. But if we win Indiana, that's all. And Bobby said, this way Indiana can take the credit when Trump does a good job. And I want to remember that. So I want to thank all of the folks, and I want to thank Bobby Knight, because, man, I'll tell you, he was something. We trekked around all over the place, and he was amazing. And you had to see the love in the room. And Coach Katie, same thing. He said Bobby was such a great guy. And Bobby has such respect for the coach. But when Bobby came around and we went around from place to place and people would stand up for 5 minutes and they just loved this guy. They want to win. They want to win. He won 900 games. Think of it. 3 championships. 3 championships. It's tough to win those championships. He won 3. 900 games he won. And, you know, and he won the Olympics and he won the Pan Am Games, right? And he had the last undefeated season in college basketball. I mean, and he almost had 2, and he said, Donald, we mentioned the one before, because, you know, the season before I lost 1 game. Say that I screwed up, meaning he screwed up. I said, Coach, I don't want to say that. How can I say what were you, like 32-1, and I'm going to say you screwed up? He said, no, I put in the wrong player. Just tell them, they'll understand. I said, I refuse to say it. So I said, he wants me to say that he screwed up, okay. Wouldn't it be nice if a coach had screwed up and you're like 32-1 or something like that? Everybody wants that kind of a coach. So anyway, so Bobby's been great. I want to just thank him. I just want to thank everybody. It's been an incredible experience for me, and I've learned a lot. I mean, I've learned a lot. And, you know, one of the things I like to do before I go to an area, and by the way, even your governor treated me very nicely, I have to tell you. He was under pressure. He was under a lot of pressure from his, you know, supporters and from people that put up money for politicians, in all fairness, and, you know, the donors and the special interests, and you're under pressure. He said nicer things about me than he said about Cruz. That's right, right? When you think about it. And I like him. I like Mike Pence, but, you know, he said nicer things about me than Cruz. And all of the pundits said, you know what? I think that was maybe the weakest endorsement in the history of endorsements. That's true. In fact, at the end, they had one group had to rerun the tape just to find out who he was endorsing. So. But they're under a lot of pressure. You know, I'm self-funding my campaign, so I don't have any pressure. Like Cruz tells you about Wall Street and the big bad bankers and this and that and all the stuff. Now, he didn't put down on his personal financial disclosure form that he borrowed $1 million from Citibank and Goldman Sachs. He didn't say that. He left it off, which you're not allowed to do. You know, that's a big violation. I don't know what's the recourse, but it's a big violation. But in fact, one of the guys mentioned this morning that, you know, was sort of debating him out front. What about Goldman Sachs? The guy knew what he was talking about. He left out the $1 million, didn't put it down on his personal financial disclosure form, and then he'll come and tell you about how he's going to protect you from the banks. Let me tell you, Goldman Sachs and Citibank have him totally under control, folks, believe me, okay? He may talk, but believe me, they have him 100% under control. Me, I'm not taking money, so it's very easy.